this run right here looked like a liquidity sweep, and you know it very well could be to push price lower. But we do have some very prominent SMT as well. So with these lows here compared to ES, obviously toggling on the sessions, we never even took out the London lows. We did that very easily on NQ over here. So I'll toggle that on just to show you guys. So pretty prominent bullish SMT with that, I would say. I got my eye on this basically BPR. I kind of just want to see how we treat this BPR. If we hold it and then push lower, potentially could look for shorts. Otherwise, anticipating it possibly getting ran through, and then we could look to play off it to just go long. Back-to-back SMTs here. SMT at the lows and SMT at the highs. Yeah, that, okay, gotcha. Otherwise, no, we put in a new high here again. And then, yeah, obviously, yeah. Technically, you're right, I suppose, yeah, SMT at both. So one of them's got to get disrespected here. One of them's got to get disrespected. That's why I'm looking at mainly just kind of this would be equilibrium of this range as well, right? So equilibrium right inside this BPR. I mean, we pretty much should just look to use this, in my opinion, to give us bias here in the short term. ICT's always mentioned that when these higher time frame candles do something like this and you run liquidity out on both sides of the market, that's usually a sign that a reversal is coming from whatever the previous trend was. Yeah, and as far as like a draw, you know, long term, like if we're getting long, again, unless we're targeting these all-time highs up here at 17,700 on the future charts, that's really only a long-term target I could have. As far as shorts, I mean, you could have a bunch of targets, I guess, because this is pretty expanded. You know, you just question, do we have the balls, do we have the power to go all the way down and fill this in today on a no news Monday, right? Or if we're expecting more seek and destroy, maybe more accumulation, are we just going to go take out short-term lows, short-term highs for the majority of the day? We could slap on a standard deviation as well, but look at 30-second unicorn. Yeah, I suppose. I'm not totally convinced just yet, but just gonna wait. Not in a super big rush. There you go. 30-second unicorn failed. 4 seconds left, guys. I will take a shot at a short in here. Wow. See, like, that's a big move though. Like we don't need that big of a move to do well, but you know that's where we could go. Perhaps I could try throwing a couple cons on and leave one to the short-term low and then leave the other one to just run and see if we make it there. Can we get something here? Can we get something here? All right, sweet. It just tapped that gap, like the low end of it, by a hair. Can we push one more? Can we push one more? I might just hop in one so I don't miss it. All right, I'm gonna get in one contract, guys. I'm gonna delete this sell limit for 2. That plan's not gonna work out. I'm gonna put so just one contract because I'm not gonna get the entry I want. But I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this. I've seen this play out before, where it hits these levels and then it goes, especially when it hits on the other average as well. So trim my risk, but I'm risking 550. Risk free once we take out these lows. I'm gonna see if we can run her down a little bit. It's one of those trades where it's like you take it because the short-term liquidity pool looks clean, where it's like you would expect you know, a PD array that looks clean like what we got to be able to deliver us to that short-term pool at a very minimum, and we could go risk-free. The only thing as well would be the fact that we maybe took those lows here and the ES here. Let this 1 minute candle close. I might just cut this position off. I'm gonna cut it. I'm out. Minus 300. I don't like that. We created SMT at this low in that 15-minute gap. We're pushing higher and higher into here. we can always get back in if we need to. If that was going to hold, in my opinion, it should have been from this. When this happened and sold off, it should have just kept going. Just got disrespect on this gap here that we were looking at on ES as well. To me, everything's pointing more bullish now. But I don't want to like long this gap right now just yet, just on the off chance that it will still end up holding all this and selling off. All right, if we get a pull back up in here, I'm gonna put my one contract back on. All right, hopped in short, kind of eyeballing this stop loss at the moment, but this is what it looks like for me. 19 points. Down here's 26. Try to run it down here. I'll be honest, I'm probably not gonna hold it all the way down to there, but over 50 points would be nice. But nice trade. I'm basically playing off. The reason my entry was where it was is because I'm playing off this breaker here. Low, new high, breaker, order block, whatever you want to call it. Risk is 380. There you go. All right, my risk is off. Low has been taken. There you go. All right, guys, just took it off. Nice, just 59.25 points. So I took a small loss on the first trade, about $300, and then only because I cut it short though. That it ended up still would have working out. Our stop was above this candle high. So if you didn't cut it, you didn't take any losses there. But I cut mine short because to me it was looking bullish at the time, and we were delivering from a 15-minute gap SMT. So a lot of confluences for longs there in my opinion. But nice job. Good work, guys. GG's, we needed that. Fucking amen, Dylan, we needed that. Holy shit. I might be done for the day, I might not be, I don't know. I'm just gonna... That was the first high probability move that I saw, so we'll see if we get something else here. But I kind of think, remember that original analysis was drawn off of the potential of this manipulation pushing this price down to -2 to 2.5, which would be below 17,400. But that's kind of where I'd still be a little bit more biased for that. Trading in psychology is an imperfect game, but as long as each decision has logic behind it, I'll gladly live with whatever the outcome was. So there was definitely logic in this for me to do what I did. Got a little bullish gap going on here with relative equal highs now. We really did catch this thing as good as we could have, I think. So now we're tape reading this, guys. We're tape reading this long from this gap. But hopefully you guys are finding some value in this too, even though we're not taking more trades after this one. We're finding value in like seeing this stuff kind of all play out. We're annotating all of this stuff in real time. Why not take this trade? Looks good. Go ahead, take it. The answer to why not take it is just I'm pretty content. I'm pretty content, and I don't know. I'm still pretty ambiguous now. I mean, this was the highest probability move I felt like we had today. So I'm good. Odds are if I took another trade like this, I'm just opening myself up to more risk on something I feel is lower probability. But we're just watching to see. The macro is completing now. Just completed in the last 30 seconds. So let's tape read this up here. Let's see if we come take out this high. Looking like it's likely. Maybe we'll only run this short-term high and fall back off. So well, anyway, we might as well hop off here. So far, the two tape reads that we did after the fact of our last trade was just these two. So they're giving short little moves now, so just slightly more range bound, especially after the big move that we've had. So I wouldn't be surprised if price does pull back up into here and just chops the rest of the day. So odds are I'll be done for the day trading. So we'll take it, guys. Enjoy your Monday, TGIM. If you guys need anything, reach out, and I will see you guys on the session tomorrow morning, everybody. Enjoy your day, guys. Talk soon.